Seems you're on point. See if you can get this gate open. I'd send one of my boys, but I think we need a specialist for this one.
Find gate controls. Reflex boost. So this is bullet time basically. Recharges fairly quickly. It's an inconvenient spot though. Right control, are you shitting me? Right, where the hell is it? Lumo. This is why you have additional mouse buttons. I climb. Not that type of a game. This is less than optimal. Status unknown. Both teams have gone silent and F.E.A.R team's life sign monitors are offline. Interference is preventing satellite reconnaissance. Surviving operatives should attempt to rendezvous and exfiltrate mission area until reinforcements arrive. Rendezvous with Jankovsky's team. I was about to comment that these guys didn't exactly get shot here. Something else got them. Little girl, creepy little girl. There's also been a lot of baby crying in the flashbacks that I keep seeing. Major problem with how the game is currently going is I have no idea what type of the combat in this game is. So I'm not sure, am I just a total idiot running about in the open, or am I being very smart about this? Am I supposed to use cover? The fact that you can sort of lean around corners seems to indicate that you're probably supposed to use cover quite a bit.
started shooting.
Command, all civilians have been neutralized. Echo 0, report. Echo 0, roger. Hold position and intercept hostile forces.
Not coming out of cover. No one is. The combat seems to be fairly lethal. I haven't been hit yet, so I don't know how lethal it is on my side. But people die when you shoot at them, that's not always the case. Ammo is picked up automatically. Up to 10 medkits, that's quite a lot. Checkpoint.
All elements be advised that Echo 0 isn't responding. Command, this is Echo 7. Should we investigate? Negative. I'll dispatch a search team.
The enemy doesn't seem to be all that eager to come out of hiding. I'm not waiting here for the fun of it, I just want to see how they react in general. shit.
Squad, get to cover. Squad, regroup. Roger. Find him. I got 2 men down.
Seem to be reacting to what's happening. That's fairly cool. Also, headshot takes them out fairly quickly, but not body shots. Don't have a huge amount of ammo, I noticed that fairly quickly. I would have run out long ago if I couldn't loot these guys. Even then, you have to be careful how much ammo you spend. Point being, I can sort of see why melee might be preferable in some situations. I more or less got back what I spent here, and that's not good. No idea how you get back armor. Nothing too demanding so far.
This is Echo 6. We've reached the first marker. Echo 6. Target sighted!
It's another. Probably going to come here after a while. There's not really all that much cover there. I know there's a guy there somewhere, not quite sure where. Fuck me. More or less our ammunition situation is stable. The grenades. Probably shouldn't waste them on individual opponents.
We got contact. We wiped out the whole squad.
Probably have to move that one there and jump across. So we'll go the right first. Use the cargo transfer system there.
What was that?
I don't think he died. More than one, there always is. Didn't notice that we have multiple weapons. Not sure what should be the basic weapon. The pistol is probably terrible in a situation where multiple opponents are coming at us at the same time. It might be excellent in dealing against enemy in these situations where there's no real urgency. Seem to be having an easy time taking care of them. Ah. Ah. Okay. I lost some life in that jumping. That's more dangerous than actually fighting against the clones. Individual clones. I'm also not sure how much I should trust on the fact that I can sort of hear their radio chatter every time they're close, because the game can easily use that to fuck you over. So I'm sure it'll apply to most cases, but it won't apply to all cases.
You have one new message.
Yeah, this is Jet in accounting. Nobody seems to know what's going on, but we've been hearing a lot of loud noises. Have you guys heard anything over there?
End of messages.
I think I'll prefer this weapon simply because this is what the opposition is using, so I can guarantee that I have enough ammunition for it. Yeah, I'm pretty much dying. They'll do the full damage soon. Checkpoint. There's someone actually coming here.
Regroup! Roger that! Wait here! Check it!
Surely they're not gonna show their head around here. Someone might charge from the door. Or a grenade maybe.
No! Follow me! Threat sighted!
So that's your melee. I have to say I was expecting more from it.
Reinforcements!
Right. Not seeing anything particularly interesting anymore. Lost some health, lost some armor.
Take him out!
It's going to peak.
Take cover! Searching! Fire in the hole!
Armor is gone, health is at 50.
Squad, check in. Squad, regroup. Yes, sir. Search this area.
Yeah, there's quite a few of them.
What's your status?
That it? I do have to say the firefights are relatively interesting because I don't seem to be a bullet sponge any more than they are. That said, I've been getting some fall damage and ate one grenade, so it's hard to say. But it does appear that I'm unlikely to survive in the open. I think there was at least armor close by. I don't care about the health that much. Once we reach 10 health packs in storage, we can start spending them as needed. So one gets you to 50. $85. Okay, so it's quite a bit more valuable than I thought it would be. So eating grenades is very unhealthy. Lesson for the day. Still, I don't see why I would redo the fight. It seems like for an unexperienced player that fight is gonna easily go the wrong way somehow. Anyway, so as long as you survive, it's good enough. Maybe the unarmored combat checkpoint would have allowed us to take them on fewer at a time. Because now it looks like some of them came from that building too.
Someone.
Can't go back. So take a look at that building if that's apparently something we don't need to go to. Except I can't. It's just an area where the enemy comes from. Okay, that's bullshit. I don't like the level design. But it's not like it's god awful, it's fairly realistic, so it's hard to complain about it.
Someone.
biggest worry is that how is this going to mix up with the actual gameplay, because if this suddenly turns into a real fight, you have shit in your pants and basically don't are disoriented, don't know what to do. Good way of dying.
Is someone there?
We found the other team. Death. So you can't just trivialize those encounters either. You have to have some sort of a reaction to them. Triple 3 escalation. Infiltration. Hannibal 3 spy satellite is back online. One F.E.A.R combat operative has been found alive. Remaining operative is still missing, but life signs are stable. Paxton Vettel's tracking signal has been detected in the area. S.V.A.R.D reinforcements are en route to assist in primary mission. Remaining F.E.A.R combat operatives will attempt to locate and neutralize Vettel. F.E.A.R technical officer and S.V.A.R.D escort will continue search for missing F.E.A.R operative. You can carry up to 3 weapons. If you pick up a 4th, you will swap for the weapon you are holding. Okay, so basically, I think you might want to keep a favorite weapon, and you have to assign at least one weapon to use the type of ammunition the current enemy there is using. Maybe have a 3rd weapon as sort of a maybe a preferred weapon that you hope you can get more ammunition on, or a secondary weapon the current enemy is using. I don't know. I feel like I'm not fully taking advantage of the slow motion system as far as I can. Especially the melee attack was sort of pitiful. More or less seemed like my guy was just kicking or just gently butting the enemy at in the back when I killed him. I sort of doubt that's how you use it, because that's just pathetic. If that's all you can do, you wouldn't implement a melee system in the first place. So if we have to do infiltration, maybe try to see how much you can actually stealth in this game, because I have no idea how much noise I'm generating. Also, there seems to be a button that you can assign to walking, and I have not walked in this game at all so far. So maybe you can sort of get around that by crouching to slow your movement, maybe the sound you create. But I don't know. At least we got some proper fighting this time. Get a little bit of a feel how the fights are gonna go. I think environmental awareness is a big thing. If you can get the fighting happen in a way where you don't have to worry about the enemy coming from anything but one single direction, I think you're more or less solid, at least against the type of opponents we've faced so far. But open space is troublesome because the enemy does seem to actually communicate and react. I'm not sure how good the AI in reality is. But it doesn't just blindly run into places where you killed one guy already. I'm not saying he never comes there, but in a lot of bad combat AI games, if you kill one guy, let's say when it comes around the corner, quite often every enemy in the area just walks right into it without thinking twice, and you can kill all of them in the same goddamn pile. In here, it doesn't seem to work. Enemies also use grenades. Maybe not constantly, but if you're standing in the same position just peeking out of the corner and killing things, it's not exactly all that unusual to someone throw a grenade at you. And the grenades seem to be fairly dangerous. I mean, the one that got me, there was nothing I could do about it by the time I reacted. Maybe there's something like you can grab it and throw it back, or use your quick reaction system to bail on it, or something. But there was not a lot of time to do anything when it was too late already. So I guess the thing is try to avoid getting into a situation in the first place where you have to worry about the grenade coming your way.
He's alive.
Should I call in a medevac?
He doesn't appear to be injured, although I don't know how he survived.
Worry about that later. I'm reading Federal's transmitter near that position. We gotta take that fucker out, fast. Jet, keep looking for Jankowski. I'm still reading his life signs.
You can't send him in alone, that's crazy.
He can take care of himself. Now move!
Be careful in there.
You're lucky to be alive.
You'd better get going.